Biltokig är på Goodwood Festival of Speed. Ni har sett reportagen om helheten här. Och som jag har tjatat om, Koenigsegg är här förstås. För att Christian von Koenigsegg, geniet, designen, företagsgrundare, ledaren själv fyller 50 år i år. Men företag Koenigsegg fyller 30 år och det firas med massor med saker men också närvaro här. Och vad är det då för bil som Koenigsegg väljer att ha i montern? Jo, det är en sorts unik mashup på agera, regera och lite annat som heter Chimera. Det här är en av en, den enda som någonsin har tillverkats, och vi hade turen att få träffa Ahmed som är ägare och beställare av bilen, som ställde Koenigsegg inför en hel del utmaningar och han klarade allihopa. Nu ska ni få höra om en otrolig bil.
Well, we're at Goodwood Festival of Speed, and obviously there are tens of the world's most glorious supercars here, right. And yet your car is the one that everybody seems to swarm around. Tell me, what car is this?
Well, it started as an Agera RS. It was chassis number 7132, and it was a normal Agera RS. And that, when we were seeing it, I think for 2016. Later on, there was some talks about power. I intervened a bit, and I told, and the new CC 850 was out, I remember. And I had the idea, why don't you just put the Jesko engine with that light-speed transmission, combine it, and call it a Chimera? Because a Chimera is basically an organism that's made of 3-4 different DNAs in one. It's from Greek mythology, and it actually matched the concept of the car.
So tell me, is this the fantastic gearbox that sort of,
right,
it doesn't pre-shift, it pre-shifts like 2 steps ahead?
No. The thing about it is, I can even show you if you want.
Yeah, please.
We have video.
Listen.
So that's all this. All style the make of it. I'm a test me that I third when I test him. Just think piece of stuff, but it was.
So right, you have all the pedals, everything. You're in neutral, and you just first gear, and it actually feels exactly like a manual, right?
Go.
Second, dated, the fourth, and now you're lazy.
Okay.
In traffic, you just go, push it down into drive.
Ah, okay.
And you drive.
And then you don't use the clutch at all?
We don't use the clutch at all. And now it's a CX850. So now you want to shift into Jesko version. You just push the pedal once. Then it turns into a Jesko.
So you basically have everything that's good about every variety of gearbox.
Right, it's like 3 gearboxes in one. And the thing about it is, the lovely thing about it is the auto blip that you can actually, in the software, there will be a slider that you can control which RPM and how much, because usually some cars have high auto blip, some of them low, so the right, you can actually adjust it. And it has the option basically when you actually take it to Jesko mode, that it goes into Jesko mode, and then race mode. When you go to race mode, it actually changes the ratio of the gears for the track as well.
What kind of power do you talk about now?
1,600 horsepower. It's a very, I can't, I mean, people know on the internet how much it weighs. It weighs a lot less with this gearbox, a lot less than it was before as well. So that's a.
But also, I mean, it is street legal. Do you drive it in the street, or do you?
No, it's a street legal car. It's a homologated street legal car.
And just to be clear, how many Chimeras are there in the world?
One. And there will. Christian said in his interview, he said that he rather build a car from scratch that make another car like this again. But this as well helped with the development for the CC 800, 850, because the 850 never had options. It only had options of colors or whatever, right? But then after this car was given and this was made, they decided that, okay, we can put pedal shifters as an option for the CC 850 as well.
That's fantastic.
So yeah,
but also to you as a client,
like the research and development of this car, it was like 3 years of 2 mechanics that were working on this continuously for 3 years.
And I guess they will use the knowledge that they...
Of course, it will go, the knowledge of this car, what they learned from this car, the tech of this car would go into the future generation. The thing is, it's so easy to drive. I own a Gen 5 Viper. I love that car because it's just obnoxious. The Gen 5, the last Viper, right? And actually, this is much comfortable than the Viper. Like seating-wise, the feel of the road when I drove it from the Koenigsegg Sweden to the factory, it was one of the most amazing drives ever. The manual auto lift is just crazy. You just need 5 minutes to get used to it, but at the end, it's one of the most easiest and nimblest cars I ever drove in my entire life.
It's fantastic.
And that's from a 1,600 horsepower car.
It's amazing because you don't think that you can get both a usable car and all this technical ingenuity in one and the same car, but it seems like you have that in your Chimera.
I'll be very honest with you. I didn't think Christian would have done it. But at the end, the guy's a genius.
I have it.
The guy is a genius. The professor. We're going the professor.
You sort of
Then. All right. So
it's gotten loud.
what happened is, well, we put the gearbox. They had to put a cooler and for the gearbox. So we had to put the scope. For the intake and the stems. And then you can see this as a feature as well. Yeah. The rear, if you come over here, the whole rear is from a Regera. And by luck, the bar and the suspension happened to be here where the duct is. And it gave it a feature.
It's fun. I mean, the look is just amazing.
And one thing that differentiates this car as well, you can see you can see this, the etching.
Yeah.
It has two ghost squadrons, logos on both sides. And if you see the dashboard, it has the Chimera.
All right, there is.
And so
I was insisting that they remove the Agera RS name and just put it as a Chimera because it's literally 50%. You can say 50% of the car. It's not what it used to be. Mr. Christian is like family to us. Very humble person. A very, very humble person, hard-working person. I really appreciate all the hard work that you've done. I mean, I can't say anything, just the professor.
Yes. Yeah,
I would like to open the rear for you, but...
Yeah. Oh my God.
So is it? That's the cooler.
Yeah.
That's the duff that we made. It wasn't in the cooler. That's hot right there. That's the transmission house motors. Usually the transmission, the original one will be up to here or something. So even the exhausts are different.
I mean, this is basic. I mean, even though all Koenigseggs are special, this is really a one-off.
Right.
I mean, it's fantastic. And I mean, to me, just this, even if it didn't drive, just the design of this is a masterpiece. I mean, it's art, pure art.
First of all, the base, the Agera is a beautiful car.
Yeah.
It's a very timeless design. And what happens here as well is just on another level.
Yeah.
And people forget, I mean, like 90% of my cars are manual.
Yeah.
I enjoy manual cars. Some people are right, want to go to the track, but the manual feeling, I just miss it. And that gearbox and the mechanism is just pure genius. The feeling of it, the push, the stiffness of it, how it engages in the gates. Matt knows where I want to go.
Turn it up once through.
It's one of the nimblest cars I ever driven.
Sweet.
Everyone is on the comments like, this is the car like, of the decade. Because it's the innovation and the check, the hours, the dedication that was put into this car is unbelievable.